Okay, how to get really good with AI. I'm going to share with you some of my secrets and tips. Welcome, colleagues. George Sloan, myforduniversity.com. AI is really a big buzzword. It's in the news a lot. I've been using it for years, and I've come up with an approach how to get the most out of it, how to use it the best way. One of the first things I will tell you, and this applies to almost any situation, not even AI, but even as a project manager, you have to learn how to ask really, really good questions. You need to frame things, you need to make it specific. Really learn how to make and ask good questions. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, put things in context. If you're working on copywriting, you might want to say to it, listen, I want you to operate like an expert copywriter. I want you to look at the works of, say, Jim Edwards, Don Miller. There are two copywriters that I admire. Uh, Put things in context. I'm trying to do some copywriting. Here's what I've come up with. You're an expert copywriter, and I would like you to, look at the work of Don Miller and Jim Edwards and help me make these things better. So that's tip number two. Number three, I kind of hinted at this before. Be very, very specific. You have to ask very specific questions. And if you're not sure how to get specific right away and drill down, what you can say is, please ask me any questions to help make this more specific. That's another great tip because it is a way of bouncing back and forth with AI. I highly recommend that you give it some consideration and make sure that you're specific because you want to get quality responses. You got to give it quality information. All right, number four, allow it to ask you questions for clarity. I hinted at that before. Say to it, if you need to ask questions to get clarity on this, please feel free. That helps it get you and give you better answers. Another tip, number five, refine the results and ask again. So if I write something and I put it in and I say, please edit this for me and use a particular tone and style, and it spits something out, I'll go and I'll look at it and then I will refine it. I will tighten it up. I'll change it. And I will say a little more emphasis on this, less emphasis on that. Look at the new information I'm putting in, blah, 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 and put it back through. It's an iteration process. AI is only as good as what you put into it, kind of the old garbage in, garbage out, if you're familiar with software parlance. Um, Number six, iterate with it. Again, don't treat it as one and done. Keep bouncing back and forth. If you are trying to do, some copywriting or something, put something in, see what it gives you as improvements. Say, hey, what if we tried this angle? What if we tried that angle? And I add some verbiage and say, okay, now improve this. Back and forth until you're happy. Because it's only going to spit back what you're asking. Okay, number seven, last tip. Experiment with it constantly. When I first started using it several years ago, I used to ask it weird questions. I used to see what the feedback would be. I would ask it what its limitations were. Uh, Try different experiments with it. Test it. I've even tested other, I use ChatGPT regularly, but I've also tested other ones like Claude, for example. They're all pretty good. It's just, get comfortable with it. And, I've even seen Copilot a little bit and I've tried the Grok. But the bottom line is experiment, know its limitations. There are going to be things that you ask that it's going to tell you, I can't give you the answer to that because it goes against my programming. So realize that it may have a bias. You got to find out what those biases are. You need to test it. You need to confirm. If it gives you a source, don't just accept it. Go and check the source yourself because it does make mistakes. So these are some tips that I'm giving you because I use them and you can use them too. And you will get better using AI a lot quicker by doing this. If you are interested in this concept and others like it, visit myforduniversity.com where you can learn it fast and apply it fast. We'll see you the next time. Thank you.